Hello, Laura here from Better Biz Academy and Six Figure Writing Secrets. I've got some tips and what I consider to be a really hot and emerging niche, particularly for freelance writers, and that is becoming a show notes writer. So if you've never heard of show notes before, my guess is you don't listen to podcasts, but podcasts have really gone through a renaissance in the last couple of years, and a lot of people are launching podcasts or even expanding their own podcasts. So when somebody publishes audio or video content to their website, it doesn't necessarily translate as easily to Google for search engine optimization. And sometimes people just don't like listening to audio-based content, so the creator of the podcast will instead translate this into show notes. So show notes can come in many different formats, all the way from a literal word-by-word transcript, but that's actually less common than you'd think, all the way through to somebody who is writing down the different ideas and tactics that are coming up in the show. So you might actually have to go and listen to the show itself, or perhaps the owner of the show will send you the transcript as well as the audio file. And then a show notes writer actually takes that material and translates it into more of a blog style format to walk the potential reader through the main key aspects of what happened on the show, what was discussed, what were the really key takeaways. And these can have different formats based on who is running the show. But it's a great opportunity for freelance writers who are thinking about getting started in this field because podcasts are so super popular. With more people thinking about putting together podcasts and needing help managing all of it, becoming a show notes writer is an excellent opportunity, especially if you already love listening to podcasts and having your kind of ear to the pulse and being knowledgeable about people who are presenting podcasts and putting them out is a great way to stay really in tune. So you might join some Facebook groups where people are thinking about launching a podcast. You can network and interact with people there, see some of the common challenges they experience. It is a ton of work to produce a podcast. I'm speaking from someone who has done it. And one of the things that I most certainly outsourced was the show notes writing, because it was a tremendous amount of work sometimes to listen back to a 45 or 60-minute episode and pull out the key impacts. And even combing through the transcript was really time consuming for me. So I outsourced it and my producer actually handled it. But I really feel that freelance writers, especially those who love podcasting, may be able to jump into this way of landing freelance writing clients by finding podcasts that they enjoy listening to, or maybe interacting with people who are thinking about starting a podcast, and then offering your services as a show notes writer. So if you're thinking about this and you're curious more about it, go and check out some of your favorite podcasts out there and, subscribe to them, and then take a look and see whether they already have show notes that are being written. That will give you a really good idea of the different formats that are available. And I really think there's a tremendous amount of opportunity for writers to brand themselves as show note experts. So it may be the right fit for you. Best of luck.